How's it going, guys? It's me, blackmagiccommander, coming back, the Flicker guy. I'm here again for another combo video. I'm not really say I do like crazy combos, nothing like that, but some things I want to just point out. And this was going to be about Commander Masters, which is coming out pretty soon. And I wanted to just kind of point to the direction of Commander Masters pre-con commander decks. I know people are excited about those. It's neither here nor there about the Commander Masters reprints. I'll get into that on another subject, on my thoughts on it. But with the pre-con decks, I did come across one deck that I'm not necessarily familiar with at all times, but something that kind of caught my interest with some things it can do. And that's going to be Anikthea, let me get her name right, Anikthea, Hand of Erebos. This girl right here, she's a 2 white, black, and green, the Abzan. She's a 4/4 legendary enchantment creature demigod. She has menace. Other enchantment creatures you control have menace, and whenever Anikthea enters the battlefield or attacks, exile up to one target non-aura enchantment card from your graveyard. Create a token that's a copy of that card, except it's a 3/3 black zombie creature in addition to its other types. Now, this thing can do some things. This girl, first off, the art is beautiful. I love to see this Amazonian dark skin goddess here on the picture, but really what she can do is magnanimous, if that's a word. So let me go ahead and break it down to y'all so y'all can see what it is she can do. So just off rip, she can let you get some free spells onto the battlefield for the free ski. I mean, think about expensive legendary cards, black market. What else is there in those colors? Yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all can run the gamut on what you can put on the field. But one big one is an old combo from a while back that started that now has been turned new, and you're going to be upsetting your commander group with this one. So we're going to start with the word out of time. This card here, it used to combo with a card called Opalescence. I'll put that on the screen so you can see it. Break that down to you with Opalescence. You see what that does? That card's a little bit harder to come by, a little bit more pricier. So now we're gonna do the combo with Out of Time and make it a whole lot cheaper and a whole lot more fun. But I do advise some kind of sack outlet. All right, so when you bring it Out of Time is 1 and 2 white. It's an enchantment. When Out of Time enters the battlefield, untap all creatures, then phase them out until Out of Time leaves the battlefield. Put a time counter on Out of Time. For each creature phase out this way, it has vanishing. Basically, at the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from this enchantment. When the last enchantment is removed, sacrifice it, which will basically bring back all your creatures. Cool thing with Anikthea, we'll just call it Annie. What Annie's gonna do is, imagine either ETBing her. If you get this thing in the graveyard, which if you want to put Out of Time in the graveyard, easy tutors for it. You can use Odric, Lord Mage, Violent Tumor, or just Entomb. So those are just, for example, to get some cards to your graveyard. But you either have her come in on a cast, or flicker her, or attack with her, and you're gonna get her ability. And now my biggest thing is, like I say, if you got a sack outlet, it's gonna be better for you as the Annie player. But imagine if your whole board has their players on the field, all their commanders. You got a good Zergo out there, you got a Kenrith out there, you got a Tali, a Zakama. I don't know. Sakama might can answer that. A tap down Sakama with no mana. All kinds of things. Urza. Your opponents have their cards, or they have the best cards on the field. Whole full board. You play this as a combo trick that or combat trick that nobody's expecting. She attacks. And then all of a sudden, boom, this enchantment go Out of Time comes onto the battlefield. It is going to enter. At this point, when it enters and ETBs, this might be where you want to sack your Annie if you got a sack outlet, or you're going to suffer the same fate. But you might be better prepared for it. It becomes a creature. Then it phases out. Every creature on the board, and that's where people, unless they have sack outlets themselves, yeah, they are going to phase every commander, every creature on that board, and because out of time is a creature, it's going to phase itself out. And that means there's no coming back from that, and it's going to be gone forever for the rest of the game. So yeah, if you want to make your play group mad, if you want to prove a point if somebody makes you mad, or if you just want to bring a cool strategy into the gameplay, Out of Time and Annie is a combo to get you Arch Nemesis.
Black Magic Commander.